Hi friends, I'm Kelly Savage, and welcome to another episode of Butterfly Thoughts with Kelly Savage. This week wasn't built around one big moment. It was built around a theme. Have you ever had that happen? Where God keeps bringing the same lesson into your life from completely different directions. It began in a leadership course that I have been taking. One of the discussions was not about leading, it was about following. Now, I smiled to myself because, if I'm honest, I'm not naturally a follower. I've always leaned toward the leading. I lean in toward the solution and not the problem. Not because I need control, but because I've always carried a deep desire to help people, encourage people, and hopefully leave situations in a little bit better than I found them. I love challenges, and this class challenged me. It reminded me that every leader is also a follower. The real question isn't whether we follow, it's who we choose to follow or what we choose. That thought stayed with me all week long. Then my youngest granddaughter came over. Normally, she's with her big sister, but this day she came by herself. She was getting hungry, and before I even realized what she was doing, she walked straight over to the cabinet where all the grandchildren's dishes are kept. She opened the cabinet, reached in, picked out her bowl, and stood there waiting. I actually chuckled because I didn't even realize she knew where all of those things were. When had she learned that? Somewhere along the way. She had been watching, she had been following. No one ever sat her down and given her directions. She simply observed. She learned. And when the moment came, she knew exactly where to go. Life works that way too. Sometimes we're learning without realizing we're learning. We're watching people, listening, picking up habits, attitudes, responses, priorities. Then one day life presents a situation. And what we've been following can simply and naturally come out. The very next day, we were at church. There was a little activity area with climbing equipment and slides, especially this week. One of my granddaughters wasn't quite sure about it. Looking at it, standing back, you could see it on her face. You watched, she hesitated, she stood back. Her older sister was interested, but still uncertain herself. Then something beautiful happened. She reached up, grabbed my hand. Nothing about the obstacle changed. The climbing equipment didn't become smaller or less scary. The challenge didn't disappear. What changed was who she was walking with. As long as she held my hand for that little bit of time, her confidence grew. She felt safe, secure. She ventured further than she probably would have by herself. Standing there, I had one of those quiet butterfly thoughts. Isn't that exactly what Jesus offers us? The world doesn't suddenly become easier because we follow him. The obstacles don't magically disappear. Life still brings uncertainty, but when we're holding his hand, everything feels different. There's peace, there's confidence, there's security. Not because where we're walking, but because of who is walking with us. And then another thought settled into my heart. Every single one of us follows someone or something. And every single one of us is leading someone. Parents, grandparents, friends, co-workers, neighbors, church family, even strangers. Someone is always watching how we respond. how we love, forgive, how we handle disappointment, how we speak, how we serve. Leadership isn't always standing on a stage. Sometimes leadership looks like opening a cabinet, opening a door, holding a hand, speaking gently, choosing patience, showing kindness, living consistently. Paul wrote, "Follow my example as I follow the example of Christ." Notice he didn't simply say, "Follow me." He pointed people back to Jesus. That's the kind of leader I want to become. Not because people admire, but someone whose life quietly points people toward Jesus. And before I can lead well, I need to follow well every single day, because following Jesus isn't just a Sunday decision. It's a Monday morning decision, a Tuesday afternoon decision, a Thursday when life feels heavy decision. It's choosing every day to ask, Jesus, where are you leading me today? Sometimes I need him to take my hand just like my granddaughter needed mine. Sometimes I need him to remind me that I don't have to have everything figured out. I simply have to stay close. Because there is something deeply healing about feeling safe. And maybe today, that's exactly what someone listening needs. Maybe you've been trying to lead your family, your workplace, your ministry, your life, without first taking hold of the Father's hand. Can I encourage you today? Slow down. Reach for him. Ask him to guide your next step. He has never let go of you. Maybe today it's simply your turn to hold on a little tighter. Because the people we become depend greatly on who we're following. And the lives we influence depend on how we're leading. Let's follow Jesus well, and let's lead others there too.